Take a moment to thank all of you for coming out and supporting these bands. We know, all of us as musicians who have been playing for a really, really long time, how important it is to have supporters come out and support your music and support what you're doing. It really gives you energy and makes you feel really good about your craft and what you're doing when you have people who are coming out and supporting the music. So you can imagine for us it feels fantastic for young people around this age when you're coming out to support their music. You can only imagine how it makes them feel to have you come out and tell them that what they're doing is a fantastic thing. So I'd like to give a big round of applause to you guys for coming out. So thank you so much for coming out and supporting it. At this time, I would like to let the judges know that we'd like for you to tally up your scores and decide at this point in time within the next 5 minutes or so who the winner of this contest is. We also have some prizes that we're going to be giving away afterwards, and Ryan actually is going to be talking a little bit more about the journey that the bands have taken and the process that he's taken with these bands up until this point to get them kind of situated and to the point where now they're playing in a full band in front of you guys and entertaining crowds. So I'm going to give it up to Ryan right now.
Thanks again, Rhonda. Huge round of applause. I was amazed by these groups today. I mean, they rocked the house. Wow, what effort and what courage. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to get up here. A lot of these musicians, this is the first time they've been on stage. This is a big deal. There's a lot of people out here, So it really takes courage. It takes belief in yourself and your bandmates, all those good things. So I couldn't have been more happy with everyone's performance. I'd like to get all the musicians in this program from all the bands up here just to give a certificate to, and maybe a photo op for parents, relatives, etc. So all bands to the stage. Come on up. Don't be shy. You weren't before. Well, I know you're not shy.
My son's never
10 weeks
shy.
with you. You know that.
Thank you. My daughter's plays the bassist. Yeah. So it's my son with the baseball kit, or the DW10. My daughter's the bassist. The bass player. That's my daughter. That's my daughter.
Okay. Wow. Some serious players here. Stephanie. Let's hear for Stephanie Brill.
Woo!
Ariel Oster.
Woo! Ulster!
Woo! Pat Pekenbrough.
Woo!
Raymond Geschmick.
Woo!
Ryan Lehner.
Woo!
Robin Oster.
Woo!
Alex Myers.
Woo!
Tyler Schmidt.
Woo!
You got some fans out there, buddy. Yeah. And we have Jacob Stankowski. Alex Breger. Jared Stankowski. Sammy Sibilski. Big round of applause. Let me get out of the way here. Procession 3's Band Together. Yeah. I'm going to give a certificate to everybody, and in a few minutes we'll have them stay up here. In a few minutes we'll have the judges come up here as well. It sounds like they're ready. Why don't you guys come around back? Okay. And
Like they win.
at this point, we're going to have the judges make a few comments on what they heard today. Here we go.
So as I mentioned when I introduced the judges to you earlier, these are all seasoned musicians. They've been playing around the Milwaukee, Chicago, Midwest area for each of them for over 20 years. I've had the pleasure of performing with each and every one of these musicians. Joe currently in Street Life. I also used to sing in a band with him called Body Language some years ago. Yeah, it's been an interesting run with Joe. We've had a lot of fun. I've also had the pleasure of performing with Barb on a few occasions. Barbara's got a fantastic voice. If you ever do a search of Barbara Steffen on the internet, you can actually find some of her original music. She actually has a CD that came out. What's the name of that CD? I'm Awake with some original music of hers that's absolutely fantastic. She also has a video on YouTube that's called Not With My Eyes. It's absolutely beautiful, wonderful video if you take a chance to do a search of her name online. And also Tim Stemper is a guitarist who I had the pleasure of playing with for the first time not very long ago. Tim and I, having never gigged together before, were an absolute hit. So that's one of the things that you learn when you're gigging about coming together with people who you've never gigged with before. If you know your craft and you've been doing it for a long time, you just figure it out and do it and get it done. So what I would like to do at this point in time is ask the judges just a couple of questions and have them comment about what they saw here on stage and the things that impressed them, and if they have any comments or advice for people. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbara Steffen. Thank you so much. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm so glad I came today. I didn't know what to expect, but boy, this has been great. So you are all really fantastic. I think I'll just start with just a few of the comments that I had down the line here. The first band, Say It, the trio, I gotta say what Rhonda said before. You guys sounded so full as a three-piece. It was like having a full band out here, so fantastic. Really, really super tight. Loved your original songs. Your songs are great. Little Bird was great. Let's see, what did I want to tell you about that? Yeah, it was, oh, your keyboard bass lines were really creative. And then I really loved how Ariel's bass and the kick drum just kind of kept it really simple. It was really nice and really showcased your piano playing. So that in that classical thing that you got going on, that goes into like a pop rock thing, that's really, really great. So I really enjoyed that. Great bridge writing too. Everyone is really comfortable on the mic. I mean, when I was your age, I don't even want to talk about the bands that I was in when I was your age. These guys are much better than anything I was ever in. But yeah, great being on the mic. Totally pro the way you just introduced everyone at the end while everyone was playing. That was great too. All right, great. 30 minutes from home. You guys were great showmanship. You just had. Oh, I'm sorry. You're over here. Yeah, really great showmanship. And I really loved all your props and the stuff that you did. Your song selections were great. Like, I really loved all those songs. The playing bass and singing, that was really, yeah, that's really no easy trick. So that was really great to see. You just started singing within the program? Okay, I never would have known that. That was really fantastic. So yeah, and playing the keys, and that was good too. You knew the I need more keyboard signal. That's the signal. Okay, so excellent, you guys, and you all were really, really pro, and at the very end, just a lot of showmanship. So I really, really enjoyed it. The Stickmen, it was great to see a bunch of drums, just lining the stage. It was fantastic. Visually, it was great. It was really stunning. Infectious songs, really great selection. Great sense of humor on the mic, and if I had $1 for every time I had to fiddle around the mic stand, I would have a lot of money. But yeah, you guys, just the practicing that you did, and just keep at your instruments. Just do it. Just do it every day. It's just really great to see all of you just following your joy. Just keep on doing it, and yeah, it's something that you're gonna love to do forever and ever. So thank you. That's fantastic. And Tim, what type of advice would you like to give these guys and some of the things that you heard in terms of their playing?
I thought you all were excellent, really. Rhythm and intonation, those are the two things, and you all had that going, which is nice. I have to make a comment though. When Brian asked me to do this judging thing, I said, well, go to our website and get my bio, and he did. That said that I started studying guitar as a youngster. I took lessons at Casio's 50 years ago. So my point is, this music store has been around for a lot of musicians for over the years. I taught here 40 years ago.
Okay.
I'm still at it. A couple of comments I wanted to make though. Yeah, the first group, I thought your writing was great. You had some nice guitar. And I want to compliment Ariel. You were here last year. Your bass playing is really good. You play right in the pocket, as we say. Your intonation is also very good on your fretless. So you guys all had good rhythm. And I sense that, oh, Ryan didn't tell you, we have a group called Vivo, and Ryan plays drums with us. Woo! Yes. And I see all the drummers here are influenced by Ryan because they're all playing really well. I see we teach all this. couple
one of
I
them.
watched these kids and I thought, that's Ryan back there. So you guys all have a great sense of time, which is nice. There's only 12 tones that we hear. It's the rhythm and intonation that make it all happen. So what you do in between is how much you know as a musician. But the rhythm and intonation, that's it, right? It's very nice. They're all really good musicians. It's nice that you have the opportunity to play like this, because you can always stay in your room and play alone, but when you start playing with other musicians, then it becomes a song that we all want people to hear. So it's really a compliment to everybody. Anyway, my congratulations to you all.
Yay!
Thank you, Tim. Thank you so much. And Mr. Joe Jordan, vocalist for Streetlight. Bing Crosby, hat wearer.
Awesome.
All right.
Yes.
How you guys doing?
Woo!
Give a nice round of applause for all these wonderful musicians up here. Man, you cold, man. I'd just like to say, I've been with this program since it started also, and it's just the growth in all the musicians and the showmanship this year it's been excellent. I mean, I can tell you guys really like to have fun with your music, and everybody's giving everyone support up here, and that's what we need. We need the support from the parents and the fans and from each other as musicians. But the showmanship is incredible. The writing is incredible. And I just hope you guys keep it up and stay in touch with each other and make lifelong friends with this, because this is just the beginning. And have fun with it. I have fun all the time with it, so it'll last a long time. Thank you very much.
Joe's hiring people for gigs up here already, so. That's awesome. Yeah, that's one of the things that is really important to stress, that I know every musician here who's playing professionally would want everyone up here to know, is that you really need to have fun. That even in the stressful moments when things happen, and like for example, you know, when we have a microphone that doesn't work or something that breaks down, you know, those are all normal parts of preparing for a gig and doing a gig, but you still need to make sure that you understand what the bottom line is, and the bottom line is that you're there to entertain a group of people, and the best way to entertain a group of people is to show them that you're having fun. And I know as audience members that you can look on stage and tell when somebody is in a bad mood, you can tell when somebody's not fully there, and you know, it's almost a little bit insulting. You walk in and you want to be entertained, and you're not entertained because someone is not giving you their all in terms of a positive attitude. So it's really important to make sure that when you're walking out on stage that you're having fun. That's very, very, very important. Well, at this time, I think that we are ready to announce the winner of today's contest. Once again, everyone, please give these bands a big round of applause. Big round of applause for Say It. Big round of applause for 30 Minutes from Home. And a big round of applause for the Stickmen. Give it up. Everybody, take a bow. Take a bow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of Band Together Session 3 are Say It! Big round of applause for this band. So I guess now what we'd like to ask you very quickly, as the winners of this competition, what are the biggest lessons that you've learned from being a part of this? I know you were here last year, but what are the biggest lessons you've learned?
Well, a big thing that I've just recently learned from Ryan Schiedemeyer, wherever he is, he always told us to kind of keep it simple, and that way you're not, I don't know, it's just, when you keep it simple, it's easier to enjoy, and you're not over-analyzing things. He always focused that. With me, I'm used to doing stuff solo. I'm used to just being me and my piano, so I would get really intricate. But now that I have two other people backing me up, with and just we all work together. I can do simpler things, and it's not so busy sounding, and it's easier to sing along, and it's stressful. Yeah, not stressful. Yeah. So yeah, just keeping it simple is a lot a big concept that I took away from this.
It's just for me, it's a lot. It's a good experience being a band. You get to have fun. If we had practice at one of our houses, instead of just practicing, if we had practice and we take a break and we go play and we'd have fun together. We wouldn't just have a serious relationship. We would have fun together. We'd go do stuff and then we come back and practice more after we let ourselves go with it.
That sounds like a real band. Go and do stuff and then have fun, yes. No, I'm not a microphone person.
The same stuff as they said.
That's all right. But you guys really did a fantastic job. All the bands did a fantastic job. Every single one of you. And one of the things I also think is important to point out is that Ariel played obviously with this group. She also played with the last group. And I'm assuming that if anybody ever wants to play with any of the other, that they can do that as well, correct? I mean, oh yes, he did as well. But they don't only have to limit themselves to playing with one band.
And if you play bass, you will have a job. Because there's a tremendous shortage for bass players, so no shortage of work there. Yeah, absolutely.
Are we going to have a little bit of a giveaway now? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, I think so. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. And you guys can just step aside to the back there. We're going to keep all the musicians up here. And the giveaway is going to be for them. Okay? But they have to earn it. So Rhonda and I are going to just come up with a few simple questions. And we'll see who's the first to raise their hand that may have the answer to some of these questions. And we have a few giveaways to give these guys. All stuff that they can use, from sticks to guitar strings to instrument cables to Joe Jordan CDs and t-shirts. He's going big time. I've never had a t-shirt. I want a t-shirt. Okay. There was a lot of drummers up here today. The first person who can tell me what a single paradiddle is gets the first prize. Pike.
Right, left, right, right, left, right, left.
Okay, well, I'll give you one. Just get your head together. Single paradiddle. It's a pattern, okay, comprised of rights and lefts.
But
You got it now? Here we go.
Right, left, right.
You're close. We got to work on rudiments, buddy. Okay, I saw Raymond's hand next. Raymond?
Right, left, right.
And?
Left, right, left.
Right, left, right, left, left. He gets it. Raymond, nice. How about a set of sticks? Everyone wins something. Okay, and this is for the harmonic people. What's a chord?
A chord is a series of notes, usually 3 notes, consisting of the first, so if you say C major chord, it'd be C, E, G, the first, the third, and the fifth. That's C major.
Gotta do the Tim Tebow after that. Okay, I don't know. How about a Joe Jordan CD? He's a singer-songwriter. And a t-shirt. Tyler, can you grab me a t-shirt and a CD? Okay, Rhonda, we'll see if you can come up with a question here.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, so you mentioned a chord consisting of the first, the third, and the fifth, and you actually named a C major chord. So can someone tell me what notes in terms of the first, the third, and the fifth are in an A minor chord?
A, C, and E.
Very good. He took a shortcut. But that's very good. That is very, very good. So what are we going to be giving him for a prize, Ryan?
I'm working it out.
All right, and we're coming up with these questions off at the top of our heads.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me think of something else here in terms of song form. So we know that there's a certain song form that most people use in terms of writing songs, as you would well know. We have verses, we have choruses, we have things of that sort. There are songs, almost every song has a verse, every song has a chorus. There's also one other section of a song that most songs have. And the first person who can tell me what that is that isn't a verse or a chorus. Hold on, let me think here. Who hasn't answered yet? Right here? Yes.
Bridge.
A bridge. Very good.
Yeah, to do that.
And a bridge is important in a song. A bridge is exactly what we call it. It actually connects the first portion of the song to the last portion of the song. It's generally a part of the song that's very different than any other choruses, very different than any other verses, and it kind of singles out and presents the meaning of the song and connects the whole song together. It's called a bridge. So.
And I'm just going to let you pick out what you want. It's just easier that way. We have an instrument cable, some acoustic guitar strings, string cleaners, sticks, tuner. Not the blue sparkle drum set.
Darn it.
That would be nice. That would be really nice.
I'll be like,
Okay. The hat. Yeah, that's a cool hat. That Martin hat. That's very cool. Okay, the first person who can name all the members of the Beatles.
this is sad.
You three? Anybody? Come on.
Stephanie, calm down.
No?
Give it to Ryan.
Ryan.
Could you do me a favor and grab that, Robin, for that down?
McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr.
Woo! Thank you. Robin threw it down to me. I'm like, oh,
Sticks. I'm selecting your present. You won enough today. Okay. Okay, members of KISS. Bam, who's got it?
I knew it. Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, Eric Singer, and Paul Stanley. I said Paul Stanley.
Okay, this will be a group answer here. Both you guys, it's a team effort.
You'll each get some.
Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, and then Vinnie Vincent, Tommy Thayer, Eric Singer.
Wow.
Bruce Floyd. I think that's it.
Nice. Very good. Go ahead, guys. We're going to do this till the merchandise is gone, so go ahead and grab something, each one of you guys. All right, Rhonda.
All right, here we go. Let me think here. You have a good one? You have a fantastic one. Okay. All right. We'll see how much you guys were listening earlier when I was telling the story about my first gig at Summerfest with Warren Wheatgrass. What did you say? The admission price for Summerfest at that time, I think it was like $5, something like that. I don't know. Gosh. It was only 6 years ago, so, you know, it couldn't have been that much.
Your mom's laughing at you.
Well, you know, I was 14,
Your mom's laughing. Your mom's laughing at you.
I know she is. She knows I'm kidding. I was going to say lying, but I didn't want to say that. But I mentioned what year that gig was. Does anybody remember what year I mentioned? What? Yes.
2006.
Oh, I love him. This band should have won.
No.
It wasn't 2006 though.
Robin,
although I know you were counting down the years.
Put your hand up.
It was actually 1983. Yes, that was my first gig. I mentioned the year when I was talking about the history, but it was 1983.
And he had it.
So.
He knew it.
Nobody wins that year. But I think it's fantastic that everyone believed me when I said it was 6 years ago. That makes me feel really good. It really does. All right, you got a question?
Oh yeah, it involves you. What prime time late night show, nationally syndicate show, you know, late night, like, you know, you got Jay Leno, you got
Which
Letterman,
people learned up
Conan
for
O'Brien,
in this
was Rhonda on performing with the great Susan Tedeschi, who was a roommate at Berkeley College in Boston. What show was that? No. Anybody? You just gotta guess.
Ariel.
Grab one.
Late night show.
Late night show.
Jay Leno.
No. Pike. You stay up late.
Wait, doesn't he go to bed at like 3?
No? No?
Just guess one.
Guess one. Conan, no. You're right. You're right, Conan. Conan O'Brien show. Yeah. Good job.
Yes, I had the pleasure in 2005 of performing backup with Susan Tedeschi on the Conan O'Brien show. So that was
There you go.
a pretty awesome experience. But once again, everybody, please give a big round of applause to all these bands that are up here. You guys really did a fantastic job. You should be very proud of yourself. Yes. All right, let me think of another question here. All right, so here's a question about Ryan, all right? So in 2007, this is in relation to what we were just talking about in the Conan O'Brien show, my band, Midnight Groove, opened for a famous blues performer, and Ryan played percussion with my band that year at Summerfest on the Potawatomi stage. We opened for a very famous performer. We just talked about this person like 2 seconds ago. So we'll see how much you guys were listening. Who was the person's name? Ariel, oh my gosh. Who was it?
Susan Tedeschi.
Yes, she's right. It was Susan Tedeschi. She did. Susan Tedeschi actually just won a Grammy with her husband Derek Trucks. They won for their recently released album called The Revolution. So, yes.
Who's saying, don't stop believing? You said, okay, you got it.
Journey.
Can you sing a chorus of that?
Don't stop believing.
Nice. Good natural. Go ahead and pick something. We have 5 more items. We're gonna make this quick.
So we've got, I have a jazz question here. Hopefully you all, some of you are well versed in jazz. There was a very famous saxophonist years ago, whose name was Charlie Parker, and he created a sound called bebop. He had a nickname that he was called back in the day. There's actually a club in New York City that is named after him, after that nickname. What is the name?
The Sky Club.
No, you're way off. Way off. There was a song actually made about this club from the Manhattan Transfer. Okay?
What was it?
Copacabana. That's what stuff.
She said Copacabana. Charlie Parker, Copacabana. That's okay. All right. Does anyone know? No. Okay, the name of the club. Well, you're very close. You're very, very close. No. No. The name of the club is Birdland. The name of Charlie Parker, the nickname that they gave Charlie Parker, is half of that. There's land, and then there's
bird. Bird.
Bird.
He gets it.
Take a prize. Yes.
All right, so the second band had a bassist that sang. What other very, very famous, he's already got it, trio out there, progressive rock trio, whose drummer is Neil Peart and guitarist is Alex Lyson, and the bassist that sings is
Geddy Lee.
Geddy Lee. He gets it. Okay. Name me 4 ACD songs. First one that does it wins.
ACDC.
Back in Black. Highway to Hell. Thunderstruck. And
you hint. Dynamite.
TNT.
TNT.
Yep.
He gets it. Come on back. He needs one of these. Excellent. We have 2 sets of strings and a string cleaner, so this question has to go to somebody that can use those items. So all stringed people, come out to the front. You're a stringed person. You are. You play guitar. I mean, yeah. Stringed people. Yep. Well, that's true.
Just a different type.
Okay. On a conventional guitar, how do you tune a 6-string guitar? What are the notes?
E, A, D, G, B, E.
E, A, D, G, B, E. I remember that by eat a, what was it? Eat a dog, get bad eggs. It doesn't make any sense, but you remember it.
That's what I was.
And he's got it. Nice job. Grab something up. Okay, what is a whammy bar used for? Oh, jeez. All right, Robin, what do you have?
Bending the pitch.
You're a drummer, though.
He plays bass.
It's bending the pitch so it kind of makes a man.
Okay, well, maybe you're right. Grab up some strings. Let's see how you can share. We have one more, right? Or are we done?
Make her demonstrate it again.
We have one more set of chords. Final question.
Of course, the final question's left up to me. I knew he was going to do that. One more set of strings? Okay. All right. In a G major chord, name the 1st, 3rd, and 5th of a G major chord. Yes.
It's G, and B, and then it's E, right? Yeah. No, G, yeah. Sorry, I got.
She's just playing it.
She could see it.
Yes. And he speaks. Yes.
Yeah, Ryan.
All right, everybody. That is the end of this year's program. Give another big round of applause to these bands. Stephen for judging the contest today. Big round of applause to Ryan Schudemeyer for putting this program together, giving young people the opportunity to play. Major round of applause to Casio Music, Dario, who's a sponsor for this event. Big round of applause to everyone who's played a fantastic role in putting all of this together. This is such a valuable, valuable tool for these musicians to use in learning how to play in bands and just in establishing great relationships. And we couldn't do any of this without all of your support. So we really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much and make it a great day.
Thank you.
Say it! Say it!